Series when Triple H squares off against America's Most Wanted. The opening contest for Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, live on pay-per-view, is scheduled for one fall. About to make their way to the ring, being accompanied by Coach Scott D'Amore. They are the team of Showtime, Eric Young, and Johnny Devine. They are Team Canada. On the night when we will announce the name of Jeff Jarrett versus Jeff Hardy for the NWA World Heavyweight title.
Tonight, you're going down natural right now.
Of the tag team division has forced Vince Russo to establish a ranking of the top teams. Team Canada, they've lobbied for the opportunity to prove themselves. That's exactly what Russo granted Coach Scott D'Amore. He puts Eric Young and Johnny Devine in a match where the winners will be the #1 contenders. And their opponents, they are the team of Konnan and BG James. They are the 3 Live Crew. The winning team in this match is guaranteed a shot at the reigning NWA World Tag Team title holders. Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas, the Natural. 3 Live Crew brings a huge edge into tonight's matchup. The veterans, this man, BG James, as well as Konnan. 2 men who not only have experienced high pressure, high profile, high stakes matchups.
Yo, Nashville, what's on and poppin'? Yo, where my dogs at? Where they at? Yo, let me speak on this. Orale! Arriba la raza!
Now then, let's kick a little old school. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, NWA TNA proudly brings to you its soon-to-be Tag Team Champions of the World! Not 1, not 2, but the 3 Live Crew!
Wow.
What a statement they made.
You're not kidding. Hello once again, everyone from ringside. Mike Tenay, joined by Don West. How about those comments from the Team Canada coach Scott D'Amore, recorded earlier today? We heard him at the top of the program as he was firing up the Canadian troops.
Well, you heard him. He said this is their chance. That this tag team is the first time we've seen him in action. In Devine and, of course, Eric Young. He said a lot of people call him the B team. He wants them to prove just how good they can be. This is going to be a different look for Team Canada. We've been used to Petey Williams and Bobby Roode. This could be a good sneaker weapon, but you mentioned it earlier, Mike, today. The experience edge has to go to BG James and Konnan of the 3 Live Crew.
I want to remind you that this broadcast also available in Spanish. Our broadcast team, Moody Jack and Armando Quintero, just by pressing the SAP button on your remote. It's the hot shot, Johnny Devine, to start it off with BG James. Shoulder block by James. Takes down Devine, the 6-year pro from Merritt, British Columbia. He grew up in Winnipeg, spent his summers in Calgary, influenced by the Stampede wrestlers like Owen Hart, like Dynamite Kid, like Brian Pillman. Really made an impact in the life of hotshot Johnny Devine and him wanting to become a professional wrestler.
Keep your eye on, of course, the coach of this team, Scott D'Amore. Always controversial, always trying to find any way to give his team an edge. He's down there ringside. I have never seen BG James and Konnan so fired up as they were tonight, because they realize if they win this, they get the Naturals in a title shot. They were champions before. They didn't get to hold the belt as long as they wanted. They really feel like they were slighted, and they want it back. And look at BG James and the power that he just used.
Tosses Devine upside down in the corner. 3 Live Crew realizes that because of the competitiveness of the tag team division, these title shots just don't come along every week. They need to capitalize. They need to take advantage of this matchup tonight to get in line for a title shot at Stevens and Douglas.
I'll tell you what right there, Showtime Eric Young was able to get a tag in, coming out, but got a little cocky right there. And BG James, like I said, his experience, he's not going to fall for a trick like that as he's setting him up for a meeting of the minds.
Don, I'm just getting word from the truck via the director of comedy, Vince Russo, that there are last-minute competitors. Quick cover now by BG James on Young for a 2 count. There's going to be in excess of 20. The last-minute competitors added to the gauntlet. The number has grown above the 20 mark. Wow. That gauntlet for the goal later tonight when an X-Division champion, a new title holder, will be crowned.
Well, Mike, today there's people from X-Division, athletes from all over the world when they heard about this open invitational. And I like what TNA's done. Instead of telling them, sorry, you can't enter, they've added them.
Konnan in in the ring, puts the shoulder into Eric Young. Roll through, nice move by Konnan to avoid the contact. Caught him with the boot to the midsection, now going to shoot him off again. Rolling thunder clothesline, and the clothesline was for Young, and Johnny Devine sent out to the arena floor.
I like what Konnan did right there. He just used Johnny Devine's momentum against him. As Devine was coming in, Konnan got out of the way, saw him out of the back of his eye, and dragged Johnny Devine out of the ring and tags to BG. Good Chris tags. And I'll tell you what, if they keep working like this, 3 Live Crew is going to get them a title shot next week.
One of the keys to that experience edge, the two veterans, always keep the fresh man in, and we're seeing that here in the early going, here in the opening minutes of this #1 contenders match. That's exactly what the crew has done. It's pretty obvious to see their strategy. Hit and run, go for the offensive moves, get the tag in, get the fresh individual in. Team Canada, a cheap shot outside by Devine. BG was ready for him. Talk about cheap shots.
No, that was a big cheap shot. That was the only way he could get the momentum to turn in his favor. And you'd think a veteran like BG James might be looking for something like that, but you can't have eyes in the back of your head all the time. And you see right now Konnan in flame wanting to get in, but smart move by Johnny Devine as he did it in front of the referee, so the referee can't let him in, and now they're using the teamwork right over there.
And of course Devine takes BG James, positions him in the Team Canada corner, tag into Eric Young, immediately on the offensive, putting the boots right to the chest of James, now going to take it, and drive him face first into the top turnbuckle.
That's how quickly it can change here in TNA. And I'll tell you something, this is a team that I was wondering how they were going to be together. And Eric Young and Johnny Devine, it looks right now like they're getting some legs, and I think they're a little intimidated at first by the way that BG James and Konnan came out fired up. Let's see if they can turn it around in their favor.
Team Canada going to try and slow down the pace now. You see the move by Eric Young neutralizing BG James. Crowd at the Asylum certainly showing their support for 3 Live Crew. BG James up to a knee. Going to try and get to the vertical base.
Well, it's no secret how the crowd loves the crew. They always have. They're entertaining, they're fun, but wow, nice knee right there by Showtime Eric Young.
Cut him off with that knee to the midsection. Follow cover, got the leg hook.
Oh, smart move by BG, just in time.
Desperation move by BG James, just to reach out. Made that first grasp at the ropes. Didn't make contact, able to reach over again and get the rope break.
Good wife. That's the veteran move there. That's stiff knowing your way around the ballpark there by BG James, knowing exactly where that rope was because he was caught in a bad spot. But again, though, he's got to get a tag in. Wow. Nice snap suplex there by Johnny Devine.
Yeah, notice the impact. Notice the snap of that suplex by Devine on James. And you see how he got under the skin of Konnan, to the point where Konnan gets into the ring, and all he's doing at this point is hurting his tag team partner.
Right. His emotions right now are costing BG James. He knows better than that. But you know what? You're psyched up. You realize what this means. This means a shot at the title. And sometimes you make bad decisions, and wow. Eric Young almost had the pin on BG James.
Yeah, but isn't it strange that the younger, less experienced Team Canada was able to get into the skin of Konnan, the more experienced, more veteran wrestler as part of the 3 Live Crew team? You would expect it to be the other way.
Well, he's always been emotional.
Get out!
Oh, there I told you. DeMore with a cheap shot. Oh, what a cheap shot. I was talking about Konnan and how he's watching BG James getting beat out there. He knows he needs to get a tag in. He knows if he doesn't get in there, this might be over, and I think that's what's causing him to make this decision.
Match after match, week after week, month after month, we've seen this interference by the Team Canada coach Scott DeMore.
Oh, that was a shot he put on him.
Plays a role again in this #1 contenders match. Showtime, Eric Young, top rope elbow drop, 4 legs hook. Ooh, BG able to just roll the shoulder at 2.
Just barely, but I'm going to tell you right now, BG James has got to get Konnan in there. They have kept BG out in that ring, and look how Team Canada's working together. One thing about it, Scott DeMore, cheap shot and all, has got this team clicking right now as they're getting quick tags, crisp tags, and they're not getting tired, and BG James is getting worn out in the middle of that ring.
And if you think about it, the momentum was on Team Canada's side even before the interference by DeMore.
And here he goes, and Johnny Devine, very athletic, but BG James just gets out of the way as Devine takes a little too long.
Went for that top rope move, that moonsault that he calls the Devine intervention. Caught nothing but canvas on the way down, and now BG James, he needs to get his ring awareness, he needs to regroup, he needs to tag Konnan in, he's close, there it is, there's the hot tag to Konnan.
Here he comes, he's going to use his power. Let's see what he can do as he puts Devine on the ropes. Yes, look at the power of Konnan.
Now turns his attention to Eric Young, going to shoot him off into the turnbuckles. Konnan's got him.
Oh, Kato, he slams him down.
Just overpowered Young down to the mat.
Crowd liking what they're seeing, and that's one thing about it, though. When you leave a guy like Konnan out that long, when he finally gets in there, he's so fresh and so ready to go.
He's got the arm scissored. He had the crossface submission hold applied. but you see that Johnny Devine is in to break it up and make the save.
And then he takes a cheap shot over there on BG James, but good move there on Johnny Devine, because I guarantee you Eric Young would have been tapping out. And now look at Konnan trying to roll him over, and here he goes again.
Got the submission hold locked in.
Oh, wait a minute, there's Bobby Roode getting up. What's he doing up there?
The power man, the muscle man of Team Canada, Bobby Roode.
Wait a minute,
Look at the hockey stick.
He just did it again with a hockey stick and gets out of the way. Andrew Thomas didn't see it. I'm so sick of them all.
Almost like a clothesline. The way he hit it from behind with the hockey stick.
No.
Oh, they're going to be the #1 contender.
The winners of the match, the new #1 contenders, Team Canada.
Again.
Oh, what a cheap shot. He sat there, he waited, and they did it perfectly. Bobby Roode, you can't tell me that wasn't set up beforehand. They were just waiting for you.
Here comes the green. Here comes the green. In a conference with referee Andrew Thomas. Well, the crowd in silence is backing up what Dusty just told Andrew Thomas. He's telling him that DeMore interfered. They used the hockey stick.
Referee Andrew Thomas has ruled that this match will now be restarted.
They're not going to allow it. They're not going to allow it. Thank you, Dusty Rhodes.
I am thinking about this. What about Vince
What
Russo?
the hell?
Adamant about not overturning or overruling a referee's decision. I wonder how he's going to react to that.
Well, right now, you got to figure that Team Canada is totally out of sync right here. They think they've won. They're celebrating. The air's out of their sails. Can they bring it back?
Crossbody lock. Konnan. Two.
The winners of the match, the Free Live Crew.
Dusty Rhodes made the right call there right today. I know it's tough making a decision, but interference with the hockey stick.
Left off the committee by Vince Russo. Dusty Rhodes comes to ringside, takes matters into his own hands, and just like that, the ringside and the crew beat the James and Konnan. They're the #1 contender. They get the title shot at the match.
You can't believe it.
Wait a minute, DeMore taking his glasses off, almost as if he's challenging the dream. Oh, I'd love to see that. Oh, God, I'd love to see this.
Come on after it, Scott DeMore. Oh, look at his teammates wisely pulling back. Tomorrow's just a little show from DeMore.
Oh, DeMore's blowing the gasket in the ring. He's just living. So upset. He thought that his Team Canada group was in for a title shot, but the dream turns it around, and Free Live Crew gets the win.
Man, Vince Russo coming out here and wanting to talk to him about it. I mean, you know Vince Russo saying, what are you doing, Dusty? You know that but it was the right call, and I understand Vince Russo here.
Bottom line, whether you agree or disagree,